what is your idea of the ideal teardrop trailer? Now, I've spent the last 6 months or so getting to know the Sunnyside Offroad Boony Stomper inside and out, and I have to say, this could be a good candidate for your needs. Now, earlier this year, you may recall, I wined it, I dined it, and I met its parents, and I was really extremely impressed with this thing. Now, what I've been doing here is there's a place down in San Diego, or technically Anza Borrega. It's called Ride and Drive, and I'll put a link down below. So they have a handful of these trailers, and it's actually pretty cool. So you can go down there, rent these things out, and then you can go play around in Anza Borrega, which, if you've not been there, is a lot of fun. It kind of reminds me of like a Star Wars meets like a Mars movie set. It's actually pretty cool. But anyways, Caleb and I were down there recently, and again, spending more time with this thing and really exploring what it is and what it is not. Now, the big question, the big 900 pound, whatever, the elephant in the room here is, has my first impression of the Boony Stomper changed since I first met this trailer 6 months ago? And that is what we're going to be addressing in this video. Now, I've done a complete review of the Boony Stomper, so I'm not going to take a deep dive into all the details, specs, and features of this thing. So, and if you want to see or take a deep dive into that information, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a link in the description below over to that video itself. Now, what I will do is give you a quick overview of what you get with a Boony Stomper. So, starting off with, this thing is 119 inches long, and you're looking at something that's just 74 inches wide at the widest point. And one of the big things that really make this trailer stand out here, it's 670 pounds. Now, the tongue weight of this is just 100 pounds. You have a 2x2 steel tubing coated frame. Now, this is really going to help keep the trailer lightweight, but at the same time, giving you the durability that you need in a foundation. Now, you also do have a custom fabrication, long travel, independent trailing arm suspension with load adjusting shocks for those weekend trips. Hey, like we're talking down to Anza Borrega, where you need a off-road capable trailer. Now, the cabin is 6 feet 4 inches long, and it's 46 inches wide, so this is really perfect for myself and my little travel buddy. Now, with that out of the way, let's dive into my experiences with the Boony Stomper to see what its best features are. Let's talk about price, baby! Now, I've seen a lot of trailers like this over the years, and one of the things that struck me is that some of these are extremely expensive. Now, that doesn't mean that those expensive trailers or pricier trailers aren't worth it for certain people. But if you're looking to get into overlanding and you're on a budget, you probably don't want to spend 25, 30, 40 grand on a teardrop trailer. Now, the Boony Stomper, this thing starts at $10,250, so it's extremely budget friendly. Sure, now the price does go up, which is to be expected if you add optional features. But the great thing about this trailer is that, friend, you don't have to do anything. It's really ready to rock from the factory. Now, I know a few folks that have huge, massive travel trailers and fifth wheels that need a huge truck to pull them, and they also need big, massive storage space to put the trailer when it's not being used. Not only is that a lot of money, but those setups also take up so much space, and not everybody has that room for that, myself included. Now, as I noted earlier, the Boony Stomper is just 670 pounds, 119 inches long, 74 inches wide at its widest point. Friends, that is tiny. I mean, you can keep this thing in your garage, in your driveway, on the side of the street. But wait! There's more! Now, the small size and the low weight of the Boony Stomper isn't just the bonus from a storage perspective, it also makes it super easy to tow. It's the
stuff that dreams are made of.
Now, I have many of you know, I have a 2020 Jeep Gladiator, and it has some modifications, so I'm not completely sure what the towing capacity is, but a stock Gladiator, I think it's rated for about 7,650 pounds. Now, that is roughly 7,000 pounds more than a Boony Stomper weighs. In other words, even a compact truck, SUV, can easily tow this thing. Heck, you can tow it with a small car like a Subaru, or heck, even a UTV if you wanted to. Now, honestly, driving to Anza Borrega, it is easy to forget that the trailer is behind me without a hulking mass of a giant trailer. And I could easily maintain highway speeds at much greater ease, get to where I wanted to go faster, and I did that without significantly reducing my fuel economy. So, hell, what's not to like about that? Campaigning a teardrop is about as easy as it gets. Now, there's simply no tent to set up. There isn't a ton of stabilizer jacks to deploy. You don't even have to make 2 to 3 beds. Instead, you pull into camp, unhook your vehicle, pop open the doors, and friends, you are ready to rumble! Now, part of the ease of the setup has to do with the fact that this is a small teardrop trailer. Friends, there isn't a ton to set up in the first place. You also can't take everything that you own with you because you do have limited storage space, so you won't have a lot of gear to unpack. But another aspect is that the Boony Stomper is so well designed, and I can't stress this enough. You know, we've taken this thing out quite a number of times, and everything is really where it should be, and it's within reach, which is really, really nice. It's an intuitive setup, and it's a functional one at that as well. Now, the base Boony Stomper has all the features that you need to start camping right away, but if you have specific needs or wants, Sunnyside Offroad can accommodate you with a long list of options. So, for example, you can add, my friend, a roof rack, a fold-down side table, ton box, awning, spare tire, Jackery portable power station, jerry can, 6-inch foam mattress, interior cargo nets, and that's the game! In other words, the Boony Stomper is
the gift that keeps on giving.
Now, this obviously isn't the answer for you if you need a full-time RV for your 8 kids and your 12 cats, but a teardrop trailer like this is the perfect option if you want a comfortable camping experience with another person. It's easy to tow. Let me say that again. This thing is very easy to tow. It's completely customizable, and let's be real here, it's priced right. Now, I do have a tip here for you as well. Now, during the last trip when we were down there, I was also testing out the Zero Breeze Mark II portable air conditioner, and I will say this. Now, the doors on the side of this trailer, there's a window that slides up, and you have this foam insert that you can kind of take from the Zero Breeze. It's part of the packaging. The cool thing about this trailer was so darn cool inside. I mean, it took it from 85 degrees, or excuse me, 86 degrees down to 71 degrees. And that's one of the big perks when you move to like a teardrop trailer. You have the hard walls, so you're getting more R value. So from a thermal standpoint, it's keeping the cool air in and the hot air out when you have something like a Zero Breeze. So if you do decide to pick up one of these trailers and you want to really raise that level of spoiledness or that glamping experience a little bit further, pick yourself up one of those Zero Breeze Mark IIs, and friend, you're going to be loving your warm weather camping experiences. Now, the only thing that I do not like about this trailer, or I'm going to consider it as a con, because the mattress inside of this thing is kind of a custom size. So getting fitted sheets is a little bit, it requires a little, you gotta color outside the lines to get a sheet to fit that mattress just right. So going back to my earlier question, do I still think this trailer is awesome? Friends, absolutely, you bet. Now, I will put, if you're in the San Diego, Anza-Borrega area, I'm going to put a link down below to the ride and drive place down there. Again, if you're on the fence or not quite sure about a teardrop or even one of these trailers, go down there, sign one out for the weekend, have a blast down at Anza-Borrega, and then make your decision from there. But remember to watch my full review of the Boony Stomper for more details. And while you're here, drop a like and follow for more overlanding and off-road content.